Good afternoon. Welcome back to Contender Motorsports Garage. I'm your host, Will Alexander. I wanted to share with you guys today one of the things I'm working on or going to experiment with. I've got the differential cooler that you may have seen in the last episode installed. One of the things I was a little bit bummed about, not a defect or issue with the product at all, but with the factory differential cover setup, you've got a magnetic drain plug, which at least on my trucks, there's a fair amount of ferrous metallic stuff every time I've stuck to the magnet every time that I've gone to change the diff fluid, and so the kit does come with this metal mesh kind of strainer inline that is right there. Is meant to be installed in the hose right as it goes into the fitting for the heat exchanger. But then I just could imagine all of that gunk potentially getting caught up in there. What if it creates a restriction, maybe even a total blockage, and the pump is working against that, and I don't even know because I'm just jamming on the throttle, having a great time, and I burn out the pump, and differential heats up, all that sort of thing. So I had the idea of what if I had some type of body where any of that particulate stuff could kind of settle out of the suspension of the fluid and collect somewhere. And this is not what a catch can is meant to do, but I found a kind of cheapo catch can set up off of Amazon. And what I was specifically looking for was one that had a drain plug provision. And what I wanted to do was to then get a magnetic drain plug, which again, found one that hopefully they're supposed to be the right pitch. But as you shop for some of these things, the thread patterns, the thread pitch is not always exactly what was claimed. It's like something close or nominal. It's not quite the case. So, for $40 in so far, magic words, I assembled, a couple of Evil Energy fittings that are supposed to correspond with the thread pitch of the inlet and outlets here. And I've got a magnetic drain plug. And the goal would be then to kind of have a stopgap location where the trying to think how I'm saying this, the fitting that's connected to the drain before it feeds into the cooler to kind of exchange that hot fluid for cooler fluid. Before it goes in there, I want to have this waste station where some of that fluid will be able to transfer into here, and hopefully some of that metal particulate will be drawn down to the magnet and stay there. So don't know how it's going to work. Haven't seen anybody really try to do that, at least not with the Z's. I saw a little bit of stuff from the Mustang folks that were doing something similar. So I'm going to give it a go in the name of mad science.